Welcome. Welcome to the Quant Analytics dashboard. You can always come under here over at the quantlabs.net Academy. You can log in. There's a panel right here. And you can log in, and that will and should take you to this dashboard right here. And if it doesn't, you just click on this Analytics dashboard, and it'll take you to exactly this. So first thing here is, this is the video here that you're watching. Duh. Obviously. A couple of things I want you to note here is when you only sign up for the analytics, that's the only level you'll have access to. Even though you'll have presentation to the elite, what will happen is you will be given this, sorry, you do not have access to that page, okay? So that's including any of these other pages as well. Some do, some don't. So just be aware of that. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard. First of all, this is how everything works. The dashboard is broken up by market asset class as well as some other juicy things. So the first thing is that we have a group chat, which this and this, the secure chat and the group chat will take you to the same section. So we're just testing out the chat room, and that's where people talk and whatever. Let's come back to the dashboard here, and essentially this is how everything works. So let me show you first the signals in the news. How it works is if you go under our Instagram charts, if it's done by human, meaning me, you'll get all these charts. Out of that, you'll get a little story that will basically give you a little synopsis video and the links. That's just to give you a quick snapshot of just some ideas that I'm looking at that my process has analyzed and has a good probability of return and low risk. So under the asset classes, we have here stock and equity, including ETF, Forex, futures, options, as well as, that's pretty well it. We also have econometrics, video, playback, the Instagram charts I just showed you. I highly recommend you join the Facebook group. That's where a lot of our activity goes. I'm not going to log into that, but we got over 10,000 members there. We have the charts if you're interested on Instagram. That's all. Both of these are public facing, so anybody can look at those. All of these are all private. That's what you're paying for. So as I said here, as an example, we've got here different stories. So here, we've got here Bitcoin track for 13K, and then some interesting blurbs on it. So let me just show you another one. So China blue chip may fly, Europe outperform. So basically what it has is, let me try another one here. There we go. So we have the little video, and then all of the links from that video are posted here. So you can do further analysis if you want. And that's typically how those are breaking down. From time to time, my system will generate some other articles that you'll have access to, and they get posted in the appropriate asset class section. So we have here, in this case, stats data analysis on HPE. In this case, we have a download package. We can download it. And this is just one sample. And in here, we'll have, let's make sure we get the right one here. So here we have a document, a Word doc. Pull up in Libre. So you'll get the analysis of the system generated report. In this case, we get some descriptive statistics at that time of the stock from IQ feeds. We do some analysis. So as I said, we get standard deviation, mean, kurtosis, number of negatives, positive returns. And we also have a distribution chart, normal distribution of the returns. I believe it goes back 1 year. But if you want further explanation of that, we have our tutorial section as well. So I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so these are our asset class of how everything pretty well works. So going back to the dashboard, I just showed you this one, the stock equity. Forex is the same format as well. Yeah, some of it's generated by myself or system generated. And I'll show you how to know, give you some video tutorials to know what's system generated. So as I said, we broke up everything by stock, equity, Forex, futures, options. So if we want to know the date of the file, here we have last updated November 29th, 2017, and every single story has that. So last updated December 6th, 2017. Okay, so we've gone through all the major asset classes and how they're broken out. Next one is econometrics data, which I use for forward-looking data. This is really important to get better synopsis on where to trade. Some of this is system generated, but some of it's generated by myself as a human. Amazon gets pharmacy license to kill industry, and China top tourist destination. So these can give you ideas of where to invest. And again, a little video with the associated links to that. Very, very important if you want to trade like a human or looking for trading ideas. Okay, so we've done that. And then we have a video playback. This is where our private webinars go. So if you're ever interested in our webinars, just come under here under events. They will get listed on our Facebook events page. Here, we've got nothing listed because it's Christmas season. We're rebuilding everything, but we're going to try to get we try to get everything posted. So we do leverage Facebook a lot, and then we also have the Facebook group as well, which is over 10,000 people. Even if you don't like Facebook or want, just create a face account. It's the easiest way to get access. So those are all the events and social stuff that we've got going on. Then we have our other areas. So we've got the video playbacks. Again, these are our private webinars, as I mentioned. All of our playbacks get put in here. As you can see here, we've got one for details and options, makeup class from a year ago, so on and so forth. And then under the dashboard, we continue where we have the Instagram charts that will take you to the Instagram account. And that's pretty well that. Okay, so we have our chat group. I think I may or may not have shown this, but again, this is in early testing where everybody will blab live real time in the group. And just so you know, this chat room is only on our server. I was testing out third-party software services. They are not to be trusted. This one's private and only is on our server, so hopefully that's secure. Also, okay, so we've got the group chat. So from time to time we get lots of questions. I haven't been really maintaining this as much, but the FAQ section is quite a bit, or the knowledge base. You can see here we've got probably well over 300-400 questions over the years that I've answered from a variety of people, and just tips and tricks that will hopefully help people. And it just goes on and on and on. All right, so there's that. We have our video playlist, which is just really exhaustive. Remember, I've been doing this for 8 years, so you're going to get over 2,000 videos to go through in a variety of playlists. So for instance, This one we just started, the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. The lab live reports is another one we're just starting. We're trying to put stuff into with the podcast. Obviously, our Python's the big one, 153 videos. If you're ever interested in learning more details about other technologies, they're divided up in here. So, for instance, we have Qt, which I quickly abandoned. We've got here interactive brokers, the webinars, 105 so far, Apple technology stuff. We also have some R here. We've got Redis for IKeyFeed, so on and so forth. So lots of stuff there on the YouTube channel that is, and again, that's all public facing. Let's see. Okay, so then we have our little tabs here. So our tabs, quite interesting. We'll be updating our latest news, calendar events, which we've shown you, the group chat, which we've shown you, the knowledge base, which we've shown you. Well, you might not have access to that. So certain sections you may not have access to. Articles, courses, live training. Some of these you may or may not have access to. Bonus materials you probably don't have access to. Yeah, you have to be an elite to get all that stuff. But overall, that's pretty well the membership. But my system will update accordingly in these asset classes. Keep your eyes and ears out in the webinars, on the events. Also, we've got the chat group as well for everybody, including me. And that's pretty well it. Hopefully that'll help you out. Welcome, and let me know if you got any questions or such, and we'll get back to you later.